firm texture is what gives it that iconic snap. You know, the satisfying sound and feel when you break off a piece. The molds used for Kit Kats are specially crafted with grooves that create distinct breakable segments, a feature intentionally designed by the original creators. Because of these grooves, each piece of the Kit Kat can snap apart cleanly, making the chocolate easy to share or enjoy piece by piece. This design was a deliberate choice by the founders to enhance the eating experience, turning what could have been a simple chocolate bar into an addictive ritual that adds to the product's appeal. Now, let's take a closer look at the Kit Kat wafers themselves. Turning the basic ingredients of a Kit Kat wafer into the well-loved Kit Kat bar requires advanced equipment, refined methods, and dedicated craftsmanship, each contributing to the overall quality of the product. The Kit Kat wafer begins with blending flour and water into a smooth, pliable dough. This dough needs to be thin enough to create a crispy texture, yet strong enough to hold up during layering with chocolate. Additives such as sugar and vegetable oil are sometimes included to improve flavor and consistency, and the entire mixing process is tightly controlled for temperature and humidity to get the desired outcome. Industrial mixers give the dough a uniform consistency, which is needed for a quality end product. Once mixed, the dough moves to a laminator, which rolls it out into very thin sheets. These sheets directly affect the quality of the final wafer, so no messing about allowed. These thin sheets are fragile and must be handled delicately to maintain their structure as they move to the next step. They pass through a rotary molder that evens them all out. After molding, the dough sheets are cut into consistent rectangular shapes using guillotine cutters. The accuracy here is essential since each wafer needs to fit perfectly with others in the bar. After cutting, the wafers are baked in large convection ovens. These ovens circulate hot air, baking each wafer well. Baking times must be exact. Underbaking results in a chewy wafer, while overbaking can cause them to crumble. The wafers are baked until they reach a golden brown color, signaling that they are ready for the next step. Cooling is then done gradually to maintain the crispy texture using cooling tunnels with conveyor systems. If cooled too quickly, the wafers may become brittle, and if cooled too slowly, they could lose their crunchness. Once cooled, the wafer layers are stacked, forming a solid core. The wafers are then coated in a layer of creamy chocolate using enrobing machines. This coating adds flavor and binds the wafer layers together, creating a sturdy core that gives Kit Kat its distinctive snap. Once the core is complete, it is placed in molds for the final coating of smooth milk chocolate. The chocolate undergoes tempering, a process where it is heated and cooled to achieve a glossy finish. The bars are then passed through a flowing stream of tempered chocolate known as a chocolate curtain. This gives the bars their smooth coating and the temperature is carefully managed. Once coated, the bars pass through a cooling tunnel that helps the chocolate set evenly, resulting in an attractive, defect-free product. After the chocolate is set, the packaging process begins. Each Kit Kat is wrapped in its signature foil and then encased in the recognizable red and white sleeve. This is done using high-speed flow wrapping machines, which wrap thousands of bars per hour to maintain efficiency. The foil wrapping serves multiple purposes. It not only represents the branding, but